Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jam, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Times of India newspaper headlines. First of all, three of Dalit family shoot dead in MP. Next, missing Indians Delhi flags issue. Next, QS ranking IITB in top 100 jobs. Next, man defamed High Court upholds divorce. Next, heat linked deaths up 65 plus up 55%. Next, phone tap case out of way. International ex chief in line for DGP or CP. Next, PM moves into number 10 with equal stability on his lips. Next, warns of tough decisions but with compassion. Next, written fin FGN defames security. Suvela returns. Next, AQI very poor a day after Diwali was 8 months. Next, BMC polls in Jan says CM. Only God and court know when decisive. Next, Sensex crosses 60,000 after 6 weeks 4% away from all-time high. Next, after 1.3 thousand crore, CCI slaps rupees 936 crore fine on Google for abusing monopoly. Next, Tamil Nadu UAPA against 5 cops claim IS link plot to hit 5 places. Next, Uber told to pay rupees 20,000 has a lawyer misses flight. Next, 2 city KBs rape minor on job pretext arrested. Next, COVID home test like kits ready for cervical cancer. Next, notice circulated in House Society, not defamation code. Next, wages go through roof, many cost over 100 kg. Then we comes to page number 2 on that AEDES breeding sites found in Salman Khan's housing society. Next, circulating society resolution on member not defamation. Next, actual assessment of schoolgirl Pune denied bail by court. Next, Uber told to pay rupees 20,000 to women who misses flight. Next, third minor held for murder over crackers. Next, post-pandemic self-sampling for cervical cancer preferred. Next, man booked for derogatory post about CM DY CM. Next, boy in remand home for 5 years at Blodge. Next, Worli was less polluted than several suburbs. Next, Diwali turns into a noisy affair as firecrackers keep Mumbai cars awake way past midnight. Next, 14 burn victim in 24 hours was likely to search. The next two buildings sell crackers and nude booked. Next, crackers spark 37 fires, no one hurt. Then we comes to the page number 4 on that defamed by wife man's divorce upheld by High Court. Next, mobile thief whose bid lead to man's death denied bail. Next, man's consent for marriage taken by fraud. Next, FYJC online process and 70% get seats. Next, senior citizen held for harassing women at station. Next, government rises missing India's case with Kenyan preferred. Next, driver sends video on his suicide search on for body. Next, viewing an astronomical phenomenon. Then next, state government to send vigilance clearance report to center. Then next, ACP duped of rupees 12 lakh by contractor. Then we comes to page number 5 on that mean Diwali till Tulsi Vivah food kits will reach people by then. Next, rupees 120 to 140 per kg normal for many wages in city market. Next, for held as international call via fake BPO cause rupees 2 crore loss. Next, minor book moved to shelter after sex adult in July. Next, when cabby abused to kids. Next, solar power of Kidoko facilities. Next, flying start to Diwali at airport. Next, SC ordered status QUO state has no role to play in holding polls. Next, CM cabinet expansion will happen at appropriate time. The next, impossible to stalk one while being bike bony in city, says court. Educates man. Next, then we comes to page number 6 on that cops face probe for beating up low love jihad complaints. Next, 10-year RI for man who had raped minor in parked auto. Next, after day after Diwali, zoo gets 25,000 visitors. Next, 3 of 6 Dharavi redeemed bids will qualify, says minister. Next, UK-based Indian CA has to pay maintenance to ill wife. Next, spruced by up Bandra West Park open to public. Next, Gymkhana security faces a fire for mislusting women. Then next becomes next 3 of 6 Dharavi redeemed bids will qualify, says minister. Next, state board 6 data on teachers for exam work. Next, cops foil man suicide bid over domestic issue. Then we comes to page number 7 on the tech glitch leads to global WhatsApp outage for 2 hours. Next, IITB top QS ranks for sustainable edu in India. Next, LAC Standoff pushes army to get 750 mini drones for convert missions. Then we comes to the page number 9. On that, three of MP Dalit family shoot over sex abuse allegations. Next, a 3-month-old charged to death in Jharkhand. Next, a chemist die in Haryana cops custody kill alleged torture. Then we come to page number 10. On that, heat-linked deaths among 65 plus up 55% since 2004. Lectures. Next, globally they have risen by 68% study. Next, Kerala GOV serves show cause notice to more VC ask for replies by November 4. Next, bus catches fire drivers helpers die in their sleeps. Next, home raised triple kill self. Next, Ram temple in Ayodhya to open for public in Jan. Next, Lalu back in Delhi after 2 weeks of kidney treatment in Singapore. Next, Elizabeth Jones named interim charge D affairs at US mission. Next, smart meters helping DCOMs improve revenue, cut losses. Then we comes to page number 11 and that don't judge set target plan how they can achieved. Then next we comes to the page number 12 on that Assam seals Mia Museum 2 days after inauguration. Next, weather on its side. Delhi sees its cleanest Diwali since 2015. Next, with rupees 4 to 5 crore, with 4 to 5,000 crore rupees, Tamil Nadu cracker hub has bright Diwali. Next, change in the cyclone flow helped IMD. Next, dry winds helped drain out pollutants. Next, Kolkata beats other metros with cleanest post Diwali air. The next firecracker spark radio in Baroda 20 held. Next 7-year-old boy dead, 5 hurt in cracker blast. Next Jharkhand church hands one out. Jharkhand church hands out household articles as gift to poor on Diwali. Next Himachal stones plating festival. Next Darul not illegal rectify message. Next Jawan on Diwali leaves shoot by lovers hobby. Next Uttarakhand ex DGP booked for grabbing forest land. Then we come to page number 13 on that CAG rejects CVC request for inclusion in exit interviews. Next, the city is prevailing for not sharing finding info. Next, ensured duties to divulge pre-existing Maladi High Court. Next, in MP to attack rob Portuguese tourist. Next, 500 and could suffer from heart disease, diabetes by 30 WHO. Next, freedom to choose partner key to personal liberty. High Court. Next, reformative theory invoked as High Court reinstates exist SBI staffer. Next, contradictions get NSC scam suspected well. Next, India China must seek common ground in war. Next, BJP drops HP candidate over defense son. Next, MP fired 2 out of 7 is come to injuries in hospital. Next, 28 years on Indian to head key air transport panel. Then we comes to page number 14 on that article section in this Reddy Rishi. Next, behind 10 Browning Street. Next, China's Mako Redux Party Congress. Next, children. Next, meetings point. Next, Lakshmi resides on the tip of your tongue. Then we comes to page number 15 on that CCI to Google allow third party payments US. Next, moonlighting is trust valuation IBM India. Next, pound hits 6-week high, stock rises on Sunak day 1. Next, date with Diwali missed but India ready for talk over UK trade deal. Next, cancer risk Unilever dry shampoos recalled in US. Next, SEBI finds 6 in Dutch mutual fund front running. Next, hedge fund get first PMA in Sunak. Next, mid-tier IT cause open to constitutional sidekick work. Next, China budget deficit nears record $1 trillion. Next, Toshiba valued at $16 billion in buyout bid. Next, high profile IPOs inflict pain on investors. Then we comes to page number 16 on that Rishi Rich says opinion has PIO takes charge. Next, face question if he can be man on of the people. Next, a familiar British ritual now feature 2 new participants. Next, meet the Sunak of 10 Downing Street. Then next, United or Die. British Dalish point to party unity has Sunak first challenge. Next, Rishi appointed backers of leadership revels in cabinet. Next, Sunak rules out election says mandate party earned in 90 not sole property of an individual. Next, US basketball stars 9-year sentence upheld in Russia. Next, China trying to undermine judicial system, says US. Next, we comes to page number 17 on that it's become easier than ever to build machine learning for model. Next, how Ether built a touch screen for hot rough road. Then next, why AI is essential to train today's drivers and workforce. Next, design requires having a portfolio, not degrees. Then we comes to page number 18 on this. Stoinis Silzer sinks Sri Lanka. Next, Simon to quit as West Indies coach after WC debacle. Next, Cup exit speak volume about where our cricket is the movement. Pollard. Next, Zimbabwe coach Dave Hodgson slams decision to play uh, uh, in rain at Hobart. Next, COVID hit Zampa misses Sri Lanka clash. Then next, high flying Kiwis is ready to face Afghanistan spin treat. Next, Butler rules out competency versus Ireland. Next, two women foreign players of Gokulam injured by drunken man. Next, we are looking at a couple of different structures. Next, South Africa tampered with the ball after sandpaper gate. Next, Serena Rand hints at possible return to tennis again. Next, Nadal to return at Paris Master. Next, India beat Japan 5-1 in Johor Cup. Next, Ranki Reddy, Chirag Dio enter the last 16. Then we comes to the page number 20 on that. Roy back in England ODI squad for Australia tour. Next, Lyncher agree deal with Rahane. Next, waiting to exploit. Next, Pandya lead pressure take training break ahead of ditch affair. Then we comes to page number 20 on that. Tier 2 team on that. Next, Ronaldo returns to training with United squad after omission. Next, Mokoya 17 in Germany's preliminary World Cup stock. Next, Nigeria and Colombia driven up by history. Next, Spain have scored to settle with Germany. Next, man in the Tamil Nadu blast who has had watched DIY videos on bomb making. Next, conversation rules revoluting of Forest Rights Act ST panel. Next, a non-Muslim has Jammu and Kashmir CM BJP ask Mehboob. Next, Jayashankar speaks to UK Foreign Secretary as Sunak takes charge. Next, leave Ukraine immediately. Next, Congress snubs party leaders PC and Thor. Next, more poor out of school kids in villages. Global Poverty Index. That much for today. Thanks for watching.